Good afternoon, YouTube. Today, what I'm doing, I'm working on a 1986 Chevrolet Silverado C10. Um, the motor has been modified LS, so going with the radiators with the fan built on it. So basically, this is what I ordered. It's got the fan set up. It's got the shield plate. Basically, I took the drainer plug out, put my temperature sensor right there, so the fans will kick on when the radiator reaches sun temperature. And basically, the way I got it wired up, I'm going with these plugs right here for my ground and for my power. So I got the power above fans going into this harness, and both of the grounds going into this harness. So basically, what I'm gonna get ready to do, I gotta take those out for the intercooler, transmission lines, it's like an oil cooler or something. Now, of course, right there, that's where your fluid goes in. That's going from your reservoir, your bottom hose, and your top hose. I just got the ringer upside down right now, but this is what we're going to be putting in right here. Let's start on this bad boy right here. It's going to go directly in the front. I got a custom-made bracket where when this engine was put in, it was pretty much gutted out. So I got a custom-made bracket welded by a friend named Bob. He does hellified fabrication. Let me show you the bracket. This is the bracket I had custom made. I got it where it has the plates welded. He also painted, and it's got the drill holes. It's going to drill to the frame, and then it's a radiator support. It'll hold the radiator and keep it from going back. Hitting the engine, all that stuff. Even though it's got the thing up top to support it. So yeah, he did a real good job on that. So yeah, now I'm finna get ready to put this radiator in, set it in, hook these hoses up, and I'll let you know what hose is going to what. Try to help you out a little bit. That's if anybody out there is thinking about putting the LS in here. It'll help you get some ideas if you don't want to go with the fan in the front. This is what we're looking at right now. Headers and everything. So yeah, give me a second. All right, I got the radiator in there. Now I'm finna just tighten up on the top part, support to lock it down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up this hose. I gotta hook up the switch, which is this wire right here. This wire, that's the indication, letting know the temperature hand of the fan, and allows it to. You want to plug it in down here on your sensor, your temperature sensor, and that allows this to come on when it gets to a certain temperature. Tells it, okay, look, I'm getting hot. Hey, kick on. And the fans will kick on. So let me tighten these bolts down right here, and those bolts, and I'll lock this down a little bit. So give me a second. Now I got that hose on down at the bottom, right here. See, I'll zoom in on it. On the bottom part of the radiator, and I got it going to the water pump on the vehicle. So now I need to line these clamps up and tighten down both of them. Okay, now I got that tight. Now I'm going to put in the bottom line for the transmission fluid, which is at the bottom right here. It's going to go directly in here. Screw it in. Make sure it's good and tight. And then the next one is this right here that I had covered up to keep any more fluid leaking out of it. It's going to go into the hole above it. And then the last one, which that says for your engine, your oil, is right there. And then, of course, the final one will be for your reservoir. All right, so stay tuned. Let me put these in. and go from there with it. And I want to say the size of it is a size 12 or 13, one or the other. I can't remember. But get your open face ratchet, and that should do it. Tighten it up. You see the 12 or 13. So let me get these on. The next thing you know, pour the fluid in there, crank it up, let it run, let it air out until you see it start bubbling, and that gets some of the air out the lines, and you're good to go. So stay tuned. Okay, now I got every screw hooked up. That screw in, those in. I'm just worried about the bottom hose because it's screwed in, but it's like it cross-threaded. I hope it didn't. I'll find out in a minute when I crank it up and fluid shoot out of there. It's cross-threaded. I just have to I guess, take this joker back out and send it off or something. Because I put it in straight when I screw it. That's one thing you want to do. Make sure you put it in straight when you screw it in there. So I'm finna crank it up, put my coolant in here, and let's just see what happens. Okay, I got the antifreeze in there, and with the LS swap with these motors, you definitely have to put the actual antifreeze that goes in there. You can't go back with that green antifreeze that normally go in the older vehicles. You have to put this in there. It's like an orange looking color that all the new model Chevrolets uses. Yeah, you definitely want to put the green stuff in there. So I'm gonna crank it up, let it run, make sure the fans come back on. I plug them up and keep an eye on this transmission line, which I'm worried about. And hopefully if it don't leak, we're good. If it leaks, then it's like going through the process all over again. But I'm gonna try to save the coolant and everything, but I got my fingers crossed that it ain't that. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. Once I crank it up and I'll give you the thumbs up on it. Keep following me. The next step is headed to the paint shop to get this little dent right here fixed. And it's cosmetic stuff it needs, like get that looked at. People that painted the truck, they didn't do such a good job. We got to run. Probably not even see it on the phone, but it's right in this area. I'm see can I get that buffed out. And oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you about the new window that got put in. I had the window put in that comes out of the new model trucks. Instead of the 4-stage window, it's the 3-stage window. And the of it is a whole lot better. It's hard to break in. So yeah, just keep following me down this journey. Like I said, y'all follow me from getting the rims powder coated to the lights put in. And there's more to come. Digital dash and what else? Digital dash gauges and the rear brakes conversion kit, which is gonna have the stud of the drum is gonna have the shoes. So stay tuned with me. Give me a second. And I'm finished product. Everything works, fan kicks on.